Welcome back to My Unpopular Opinion. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you turn your post notifications on and subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you. So, I have a few topics I want to talk about. I want to talk about Jason Lee. He did an interview with T.S. Madison, and T.S. Madison, they talked about a lot of things in the interview. I didn't watch it in its entirety, but I did watch the part where they started to speak about Nicki Minaj. And Jason Lee, I'm just going to get straight into it. Jason Lee vowed to never troll Nicki Minaj again. And he also called himself a troll. And he also said, and I thought this was funny, it tickled me when he said, I call her iconic, I call her amazing, and this and that. And it's like, I don't know what the shift is with him. I don't know if it's, the booger sugar allegedly or what is going on with Jason. He is like Jekyll and Hyde. One day he is, trying to attack Nicki. The next day he's trying to beg her friends and acquaintances to mend fences between them. It's like we don't know what we're gonna get from him. And I'm sure Nicki definitely doesn't know what she's gonna get, and she's gonna steer very, very clear from him. Now, I was happy that T.S. Madison, who just has such a genuine spirit, T.S. Madison was talking to him and keeping it real. Even though she is cool with Jason and friends with him, she is also, really cool with Nicki. And she said, she's always going to love Nicki. Nicki is everything to her. They have a good, rapport with one another. And that she's told Jason on multiple occasions to stop speaking so poorly about Nicki. And that she's even, took it upon herself to call him after seeing videos of him slandering and bashing Nicki for him to just stop it. And that he continued to do it. And, it's just interesting that he would even ask T.S. Madison. And you could tell that in her face. She's like, the audacity of you to ask me to try to rectify. She's like, I didn't deny trying to help you when you asked, but in other words, I don't want to get in that. Like, you know what you've been doing and you know that you're wrong, pretty much, and I'm not helping you with nothing. You're going to have to apologize to her on your own and see where it takes you. But she like, I'm good with Nicki. I don't need no issues. And that's exactly how I would be too. Now, we know Jason Lee's hate against Nicki has been fueled by multiple, sources. Number one being that she pays him dust. Okay. Jason Lee is so desperate for Nicki's attention. And he's not only desperate for Nicki's attention, he's desperate for a lot of people's attention who are celebrities. Like, you see how desperate he was for Rihanna, allegedly, to get those exclusive baby photos from Rihanna. Somebody said he allegedly, bribed her with something else that he had on her. And other celebrities, he will, bamboozle his way into trying to be around you or associated with you. And when you don't, give him the time of day, he gets upset. And y'all know I don't even really care for Candy Burris like that, but he does that to her because Candy pays him dust and won't, talk to him or meet him or anything like that. And so he just tries to get her attention by speaking so bad about her. Now, when I speak about Candy, it's not coming from a place of hate or needing her attention. He is doing that. And so, back to Nicki, he's done that with Nicki because she pays him dust, Even remember when Beyonce had that Rock Nation brunch that one time and she was literally ducking and dodging him, trying her hardest to get away from him. And he was so thirsty chasing her around her own brunch. She couldn't even have peace in her own brunch because this rat, Jason Lee, was in there chasing her down. So I think that he's just thirsty and he doesn't like to be ignored. Probably abandonment issues, And then secondly, he was allegedly getting paid by Cardi B and her team to constantly report negative things about Nicki. And for some reason, Cardi B, the shapeshifter, thought that if she could pay blogs to inorganically speak poorly of Nicki, that it would help her shine. And we know that something's going on with Cardi's finances. That's why she's suing Tasha K, because she desperately needs that money. And she can't really pay as many blogs and bloggers like she used to anymore, with Offset, not having much coming in anymore. And then her label kind of limiting her and wondering should they shelve her or not, or trying to see what money they can get out of her. So she can't really do it anymore. And so that's one reason why I think Jason Lee is trying to now cop a plea and apologize to Nicki and say that, he will never speak bad about her and he vows to never speak poorly of her again. But we know that it's not organic and you can't be trusted. You are a snake. Okay, and that's exactly why Ra Ali, who banged Cardi's head in, pulled up on you allegedly pulled up on you getting ready to bang your head in, and you had to call for security like a little girl. So it's just weird that Jason. It's like, I don't know, whatever mommy issues or abandonment issues he has, he's taking it out on people like Nicki. Like, she is not your mother, and I'm not trying to be crucial or mean when I say that, but it's weird how hard he has gone in on Nicki. I think people don't understand that, just because she's a celebrity doesn't mean anything. When y'all go on here and bash her unprovoked for literally no reason, and just bash her on the internet all day, every day, and been doing it for years, and even allegedly getting paychecks off of bashing her. You have not just trolled her, Jason Lee. You have literally harassed this woman and talked about her family. Just like Ra Ali told you, you have talked about my family. That's on a different level. So I don't think Nicki will ever forgive Jason, and I hope that she forgives, but I hope that she never pays him any attention and continues to pay him complete dust, or that she follows through with her lawsuit against him and sues him for all the defamation and slander. And sometimes it's like you want to feel bad for Jason at times when he's getting like cursed out or trolled online for all the trolling he does for other people, because he looks really sad and pitiful these days. He has like sad eyes to me. And it's like you want to feel bad for him, but I can't bring myself to have any pity or sympathy for a man who has continuously bullied this woman. You've bullied Nicki Minaj on your platforms for years. You have bullied and harassed her, in my opinion. And I think that when it's time for that repayment, don't come crying on the internet. And I think you never know what could be happening behind the scenes as to why he wants to cop a plea now. Who knows? Go against Nicki, it's going to cost you. So, y'all, that's all I have for this topic. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this situation, what you think about Jason Lee and all his Jekyll and Hyde flip-flopping hot and cold moments that he's having with Nicki Minaj, and this one-sided beef that he's been having with her. But now he's trying to make a vow that he will never speak bad about her again. So let me know what you guys think about it, and subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.